if we did something like that, I think it kind of, I don't think that Halo would do well after that. Like, I don't think you can kind of put out what I would call a half-baked game on a franchise that's so important and do that unless we actually have the time, or we had another team to go forth and do that while we're kind of working on Infinite. So,
hey everybody, in today's video, yes, we're going to be talking about Bonnie Ross's quote. We're going to talk about the irony of her saying another half-baked Halo title would not be good for business. We're going to be talking about past Halo games that 343 has released, compare it to now with Halo Infinite, and so much more. So let's get into it. Now, you guys have been asking me for the past few days, Remy, please cover this. Sean covered it a couple days ago. Some smaller channels have covered it too, but you guys seem to want my take on it. So here it is. When 343 initially picked up Halo from Bungie, they were given a perfect formula to create a new Halo title. Unfortunately, the engine they were handed was very, very hard to learn, and that really impacted Halo 4 as a whole. It's a miracle they even got a game out. The core issue with Halo 4 is that it strayed so far away from what made Halo special to begin with. The loadouts were very codified, and Microsoft specifically hired people who wouldn't be attached to the Bungie era of games. They wanted to completely re-innovate Halo, and there's some documents of when Halo 4 was first shown to the Microsoft executives. They said, this just looks like Halo, and it got changed. It is more than just 343's fault that certain things turned out the way they have. Halo the Master Chief Collection, that launch was probably the worst gaming launch in video game history. If you were the host of a multiplayer game, you could literally boot the entire lobby from the game. Matchmaking times took hours. It was completely broken for months on end, and even after 12 updates, one per week, the game was no closer to actually working. The one thing that really upset me the most about the Master Chief Collection was it being marketed that Halo 2 Anniversary will be exactly as the Halo 2 multiplayer we remembered, and it was just a reskinned Halo 4. That was half-baked. Halo 5, and this is where the microtransactions come in, Microsoft could not believe how much the gold rec packs made with Halo 5 Guardians, and it is the primary reason, as well as the Battle Royales, Fortnite and Apex Legends making so much money, that the Microsoft executives have pushed microtransactions so hard with Halo Infinite. I don't even think 343 got a say. Now, I'm very harsh when it comes to feedback, especially towards 343, because I want Halo to be good. I want it to be as good as it possibly can. But Halo Infinite, like most other games that have been released, Vanguard and 2042, due to the pandemic, it seems to have completely screwed every single AAA title that has come out. All of those games just needed more time. That transition to remote work from home really destroyed the workflow of most of these companies. Joe Staten got Halo Infinite delayed by a year, which was a really hard thing to do. And I feel like if Microsoft didn't want the game as soon as it did, Halo Infinite could have used an extra year of dev time. Ultimately, the decision was made to release the game as is, and they're going to fix it over time, and then release the Battle Royale later down the line, and try to bring back a larger audience that they want. We have seen that 343 is capable of making good games, especially with the redemption of the Master Chief Collection on PC. Complete night and day difference. Halo 5's Forge, Halo Infinite's Forge. It's clear that there's very talented devs who are working on the game. And you guys have said yourselves that the equipment and how the gameplay feels on Halo Infinite is great. I think it's really easy to just blame one person and just say, yep, it's all Bonnie Ross's fault, fire her, get rid of her. But they are merely towing the company line of what Microsoft is dictating towards them. There are people we don't even know about in positions of power who see how lucrative microtransactions and live service games are. And it's not just Halo, it's gaming in general. I remember seeing the Act Man talking about modern gaming and how everything comes out half-baked, full of monetary options. And that's why I've always felt that Halo Infinite and everything that's wrong with Halo Infinite is a product of the current gaming culture and scene that we live in. So, at the end of the day, yes, 343 has released a lot of things that are half-baked. Halo Infinite is more a product of the gaming scene we live in at the moment, and you do have to factor in the global pandemic too. I feel like that's a fair assessment of the quote. While yes, it's very ironic that Halo Infinite turned out to be half-baked, 343 is very capable of doing great things for the Halo community. MCC on PC with the Steam Workshop and the mod support is evident of that, and there's a lot of things on Halo Infinite that the whole community really enjoys. Forge is looking to be a juggernaut of a feature that's coming to the game. It's never all negative and it's never all positive. One life lesson I've learned is it's never all one way and it's never all the other. And that applies to most things in life. So do I think Halo Infinite will get to where it needs to be? Yes. Just like the Master Chief Collection, it will get where it needs to be. Is it going to take time? Absolutely. Probably more time than most of us would like, but one day it will get there. So thank you all for watching, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.